When the lights go out, you're in your elements. Targeted individual psychic reading. So yeah, when the lights go out, you're in your element. What this feels like is it feels like I'm dealing with a collective, much like myself, who is used to hunting in the dark, for want of a better phrase. Spent most of your life in the shadows, spent most of your life sat in the darker side, left alone, and it feels like you're dealing with attackers who are very either showy or they put on this light side front, and for them the lights are going to go out. Okay, now if we're dealing with people who are tapped in with psychic abilities, gone, lights out. Okay, and that's your opportunity, for a better phrase, to strike, because for too long, justice in the reverse, you've not been getting the justice you deserve. Okay, we've got the Princess of the Echoing Hills, just got to cover it up. We've got bubicles. Now, what I'm drawn to here is the kind of ram skull at the top. With the princess type cards on here, they have a little bit of a kind of siren-y energy. But what I'm more drawn to, and this might sound a little bit dark, but yeah, I'm drawn to the flames at the bottom. Okay, naked, vulnerable, and about to catch on fire. Okay. So yeah, there's been injustice. The lights are going out for these people, and for one of our phrases, they're gonna go up in flames. Remember who you are, and the judgment that you are able to cast. Okay, so as I always say, right, I'm not judge, jury, and executioner. I'm the activator of karma. Okay, I'm the weapon of source. But if I'm asked to cast that judgment, if I'm asked to execute the plan, then I will do, because I am the weapon of source. Right, two of Pentacles in the reverse. The start again. Lord of harmonious change. The foolish man, spirit of the ether. Six of Wands, Lord of earned success. And then the blasted tower, Lord of the host of the mighty. So what this feels like is you're bringing in the change, and it's not going to be harmonious for these people because they've blocked you, they've stopped you, they've done everything that they can to try and keep you from pushing forwards. Now, just going to go on a side note here. What I'm finding in my life is there's people around me in similar situations, and rather than dealing with their own battles themselves, they're trying to pull me in somehow. They're trying to use me as a shield to deflect me. Well, things are turning around. You can't do that. It's your karma to take. Foolish man, leap of faith, starting a brand new cycle. I'm drawn to the wolf by the man's legs there. Lord of earned success, tower card. So yeah, for these people, it's not going to be a harmonious change. You know what I mean? It's going to be bang, lights out, tower card, bang, right? You're going hunting in the dark so that you can start a new cycle and finally get that success you deserve. What I'm drawn to here is that the hands are grasping onto the blades and there's blood coming out of the hands. So it's very much like you've been holding on and grasping to this sharp object. You've literally bled 404 on the timer for the right thing, for what you deserve, and it's finally coming through. It's finally coming through. Okay, you've got the Emperor in the bottom there, Son of the Morning. You're stepping into that Emperor power, into that Emperor mode, starting to step into who you've always been and who you're meant to be in this incarnation. Okay, right. So let's get one more. Right, so Ace of Swords, Lord of the Roots of the Power of Air. We've got Seven of Cups in the reverse, Lord of Illusionary Success. And then Knight of Cups in the reverse, Lord of the Waves of the Waters. So what this feels like is that you're finally taking, because we've got the crown there around the sword. You're taking your crown, you're taking your sword. So all that illusionary success where it's been kind of half-arsed success that you received. What I've got in my mind is like a dripping tap. it's a little bit like, you know, you get a little bit here and you're grateful for it, and you should be grateful for it, but this collective deserves so much more. Okay, so with the Knight of Cups there, what that's telling me is that there's no longer going to be these Knights offers, these kind of half-assed petty offers, which have, and I want to say, which have been used for other people's gain. So it's almost like people are coming in, they're taking, you know, 3/4 of the pie and giving you a quarter, despite you're the one who put all the effort in to make the pie. Okay, so let's go on to the what's the T? What's the T? My case, technically, no, it's PG, technically. Right, bad karma. Okay, somebody's getting bad karma. These people are getting bad karma, and what I'm drawn to again, let's grab it again, is yes, it's a skull, but it's more like that black behind it. Lights out. Okay, I can't stop saying lights out. Okay. Okay. Interesting that one's come out with boxing gloves. What I've been told is some of these people are getting knocked out, probably on an energetic sense. Forcer, pushy energy, crosses your boundaries, gets what they want by any means. So, like I say, it's interesting that that's come out, because this person, they're quite happy to energetically knock other people out. So they're taking a big hit. Fake accounts lurking on your socials, hidden identity can't stop watching you. Okay, so yeah, it's the attack of the fake accounts, the frauds, the phonies, the pussies hiding behind the screens and their fake names and their fake profiles. Rejected, ghosted hard, ignored, and erased. This is somebody that you've rejected. Okay, this is somebody that you've rejected. What else we got? Same shiz, different day. This person is stuck in cycle repeat energy, and you've at some point you've gone, nah, not interested, thank you, not doing this, not playing this game. I'm gonna leave that one for a second. Give him money. I don't feel drawn to it. Hang on. Thief, robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. So yeah, this person, you've rejected them. I feel like they're playing other people to try and siphon your energy, your money, your creativity, your success. Okay, and it's game over. It's game over. Fake smiles, saying hi but hating inside. Two-faced energy. Watch who's smiling at you. So keep an eye out who's putting on the big fake grins. You see it all the time in my community. You know, people who literally want each other off. But hello, lovey, how are you? You doing all right? And as soon as the back's turned, I can't believe she's still alive. Right, you're too busy winning. You're too busy winning. Stalker, lurking online, still checking your stories. Obsession never left. So not only are they, you know, because I feel like with this person, the reason why that they have to create these fake accounts is because you blocked them. Now the problem is when you try and take somebody down who's on a divine mission, and you fail, you dip deeper and deeper into the darker energies, and that obsession of I've got to check what they're doing. I've got to check. Are they saying anything about me? Da, 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 da. And the paranoia creeps in, and the obsession creeps in, and it's vile. It's not very nice energy at all. Just to back that up, spiritual hater, mad you're glowing up, thinks your magic is fake, low vibes only. Okay, so it's almost like every time they get hit with a return sender or some karma bomb or whatever you want to call it, they're going, no, it's not them. It can't be them because I'm stronger than them. I'm more powerful than them. Yada, 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 yada. I'm also drawn to the fact that this character on this card is quite young looking. So I don't feel it's an older person. I feel it's somebody younger. So there you go. If you want a personalised TI reading, go to the link. They're on sale up until the 18th of January. You'll be perfectly fine. You're too busy winning. Ta-ta.